Hey guys, welcome back to the DWF. Next week, that's right, next week, Saturday, July the 26th, right? 26, I think, 26, 27. Well, Saturday. Next week, Saturday, we are kicking off Season 3 with our first event. It is going to be a live streaming event here on the DWF. It will be our Money in the Bank event. That's right. We are doing a live event to kick off the whole kit and caboodle this time. Today I'm bringing you another one of these wonderful, let's look at what we got in the mail episodes where we're going to open up some figures, break down what we got here, analyze, and give our thoughts and critiques on things. And then we have our other two. We have Gut Wrench Green and we have Battling Blue rosters. Then we will get the vote. So I was going to try and get everything done this week, but then I thought, instead of just draining myself trying to get all these rosters done, I figured let's kick off Season 3 with a live event. We're going to do a live event the last month, or the last weekend of every month. Once we get to December, we're going to kind of see what that looks like. Because I don't want to ruin your holidays with the live events. Maybe we'll do something before the holidays for December. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like when we get there. But guys, today, how about we get into... Oh, one more thing about that live event. We're also going to do another question and answer at the end. We had a lot of fun doing that with you guys last time. So please, if you have any questions, think of them. Feel free to start thinking of your questions now. Because next Saturday, after the live event is over and we have our Money in the Bank champion, then we're going back into the normal swing of it. So it's back into every Saturday or Sunday we're going to be competing for a belt, whether it's internal, external. We're going to have some pick-fed stuff going on in between then. We're also going to be deciding our championships for our brands on that live event on Saturday at Money in the Bank. So, guys, please tune in. Make sure to be there if you can. Help me get some good championships over to my brand. We're doing one men's title, one women's title, and one tag team title. So help me think of some good titles. I want to make sure I've got a cool title lineup for my roster to fight for. So regardless, all that to be said, next Saturday, I think we're shooting for 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So around noon EST is what we're shooting for. So we'll see what that looks like. Maybe we'll start a little earlier. I want to make sure I'm taking care of my folks over there in the UK. But I don't want to start too early because, West Coast, I know we've got a lot of fans out there too. I want to make sure everyone is able to tune in and try and catch this. So next week, look around 12 o'clock, maybe 11:30 if you want to get here a little early. Just hang out with us. Maybe we'll start it up a little bit. But the pay-per-view will start around 12 o'clock EST next weekend on Saturday. That's enough said. Let's see what we're looking at today. We've got ourselves a Caden Carter. It just occurred to me, I think last week when I found this, someone in the comments asked me if I would make a Caden Carter and Katana Chance custom figure. And I had been meaning to reach out to you to say that I don't know if I can do elites of these. Maybe I could, but man, it would be tough. Now that I actually have the heads for Katana Chance and Caden Carter, I think I've got a way better shot at doing them. I just might not have all these tattoos. Like there's a lot of tattoos here, and that looks good. And I have not tested my hand in tattoos yet. So I guess the best way to do them would be to print them and like water press them to do tattoos, but I don't know. I'll take a shot at this. I just don't know how good it's going to look. They might even have elites out for them before I even get the chance to do it. But regardless, we're going to look at this Caden Carter today basic. We've got this very sweet Owen Hart figure. This is a figure I've been meaning to get for a while. Just Ringside had the right offer, the right deal on it, so now was the time, right? No better time than the present. We have this Rey Mysterio. Well, maybe not this one. We have this Rey Mysterio, so we can finally do the review on this guy. Thank you, Ringside, for hooking me up with this. You guys can see we've got the eagle there. On this one, you can see the eagle is completely missing. So that was the issue that I had. The eagle didn't fall out anywhere. You can even see it looks like it was never even glued on, so this was a Mattel issue. So we're going to review this guy for you. We've got the Rowdy Piper as John Nada. This is a pretty sick figure. I was looking for this one for a while. I think I now have everyone from this set. Don't know if I reviewed all of them. I'm pretty sure Brutus Beefcake and The Rock, the Scorpion King The Rock, I think I didn't review, because I figured I was never going to find these two figures right here. So this set just re-hit stores again recently. So you can pretty much find everyone in this set now. If you didn't get a chance to get them already, you can find them now. They've finally made their way out to stores, from the first wave that they should have. So that being said, obviously we're going to be looking at this R-Truth. Next we have Bubba Ray Dudley, and you guys already know, Devon Dudley, with the Dudley boys. We got them, baby. We gotta review these guys. We had to get them. There's no chance we could miss the Dudley boys. They finally made Dudley boys figures for the first time since enter Greeter Fig statistic here. I can't remember the last time they made Dudley Boy Elites, so I was so excited for those. I'm glad they finally came in. And then, what do you guys think? Should I open this, or should I leave this as it is? I like this a lot with the Dark Circle logo and everything. This is so good. I don't know if I want to open this or not. I think I do. I don't know. I really want the -1 figure. I really, really, really want that, but I don't know if I want to... Like, this is packaged so well. Look at the back of this, too. Look how good this packaging is. There's some stuff that you get, and you just want to keep this, because this was a moment in time. It's obviously not a easy moment, or it's a very respectful moment, and with everything, with the passing of my brother recently, it's like, I really don't know if I even want to open this. I don't know. That's weird of me, maybe. I don't know. I kind of want to. Look how good this looks on the side. Oh, this is so good. I love it. I think we might keep this as is. At least for now. Maybe in a future video we'll open this and do a review. I'm going to check with Jason at the Treasure Trove Toy Store tomorrow, see if I can't get a -1 figure, if he's got one coming in, or he can hold one for me. If he can hold -1 for me. Any stinking ways. Guys, let's get these open, get them out of the plastic, recycle our cardboard, and let's see what we're looking at here. Huh? What do you say? Alright guys, let's get started with it here. Starting with this Rey Mysterio, the one I wanted to get to from the last video. Man. Just take this in. Just take this in for a moment. Incredible, incredible Rey Mysterio as Mysterio. We did get a basic of this in a 2-pack with I don't even remember who. I honestly don't even remember who he wrestled as Mysterio, but it was we got the 2-pack basic. This is a huge, huge upgrade with this sick cape. Even the scales look good on this. This is just a really, really good figure. Very, very happy with ringside. I believe I told you guys, but if I didn't, or I forgot to, or maybe you missed it, I don't know. Maybe I just forgot to say it. Regardless, let me tell you the story again. We got this Rey Mysterio in. The last unboxing video we were doing, we were going to look at this Rey Mysterio. Once I opened the packaging, I opened this part here on the top, pulled him out, and noticed, wait a minute, he's missing this eagle design here on the side of his mask. I thought maybe it fell in the box somewhere. You can see there's nothing in the box. In the front or in the back, there's no extra piece that fell out anywhere. So I called ringside and said, hey, I didn't take this figure out of the box. I said I took it out of the box just to examine it, but it's still in the packaging and everything. Still have all the straps on it and everything. Can I send this back and return it and replace it for another one? They said, no, you cannot do that because we're going to send you a loose one absolutely free of charge. And I told them, I said, well, this wasn't a ringside issue. This was a Mattel issue. This got past Mattel quality control. And, this is a Mattel issue. So I don't know if you want to send it back to them and then they can refund you for the figure, cost of whatever. I guess, their cost being a direct partner with Mattel isn't much, because they sent me this figure absolutely free. I don't have the accessories, don't have the extra fists, but I don't... Actually, you know what? I may have gotten the extra fists. Honestly, I may have, but I think I may have just thrown them out because I really don't need more hands. I don't need hands with my wrestling figures anymore. But they did send me another figure absolutely free. So, Brooklyn Joker, shout out to you. Thank you so much. In the comments said I should take this Rey Mysterio and do a custom with it. And I said, well, you know, what Rey Mysterio custom would you like to see? He suggested I do the Joker Rey Mysterio, which I think is a brilliant idea. I'm torn between doing the Joker Rey Mysterio and between doing Spider-Man. What do you guys think? We'll start a poll. We'll see, should I turn this Rey Mysterio into the Joker or turn him into the Spider-Man, so I can have a Spider-Man Rey Mysterio versus Mysterio Rey Mysterio? Would that be fun? Spider-Man versus Mysterio? I don't know. We'll leave it in the comments. I'll start a poll, something. We'll get it going. Regardless, this Rey is... I like this one. It's already broken in for me, so all my like joints and everything are... Look how nice and fluid this is. Very fluid figure. Not a whole lot of movement required, or a whole lot of like force required to move this figure around. I think one of the greatest Rey Mysterio figures in my time. Whenever he switched over to this like skinny tights mold and stuff, I loved when he did these mohawk masks. I thought these were really, really cool. Great Rey figure. This is going to start our list with a 9 out of 5. 9 out of 10. Only thing I'm not wild about is just the rubber cape. It's good and it fits for what it is. But I'm honestly, once I take a rubber piece like this off, you know, it's got a little bit of tension and a little resistance there, opening and then clasping this thing is basically forget about it. I don't know how I got it for the video. I think it like hooks and there we go. We got it again, but regardless, not solid for the cape. I probably will never use this accessory. We'll probably never see that again. This is how we're going to see Rey from ever now. Like this is the way we're going to see him from here on out, because this is in my opinion, the best way to have him. I'm just not going to be taking rubber goods like this on and off. Cloth goods, I can deal with that a little bit better, but the rubber goods, forget about it. Regardless, you're getting a 9 out of 10 starting this video off. Moving right along, let's get the hot rod up here. We got Roddy Piper. And honestly, like, this is such a good gear because his movie gear, like, let's take him, this is a crowd figure. We could put him in a crowd, which I'm hoping to get back into the crowds and stuff this season. We're going to see we're going to redo some stuff, see how things lay out for us. But if we have crowds, which it's still a maybe, this is a great crowd figure. You can throw him in a crowd as a fan. You can take this cloth goods shirt off of him, and he still looks like a casual fan. And now you have another flannel shirt you could throw on any old figure to make them look like a crowd-going fan or a crowd member, while still keeping your crowd member hot rod. So, really, really great figure. I don't know if you guys can see through, but like you can kind of see through these glasses. They made them a translucent plastic. I don't know if you can see through that at all, but they're kind of translucent, so you can see through them. Another great figure. Not my favorite Roddy Piper figure, but a great figure for different uses. This is not going to be like a main roster Roddy Piper, but this is a great crowd figure. Great accessories with this figure. You have the two weapon holding, item holding hands, and the two Rock'em Sock'em fists that come with him. Plus you get a cloth goods flannel shirt, and then if nothing else, if I didn't want the figure at all, pop the head off, and you've got a great fix-up body for any character you could ever want. You could throw a Seth Rollins head on there, have a working Seth. You could put Dean Ambrose on here, and then you have a faded jeans Dean Ambrose. You could do anything that you want with this. It's such a great figure for customizing. Being that this isn't going to be my main hot rod, we're going to give this thing a 7 out of 10. I know I'm probably doing him a little bit dirty there, but compared to some of the stuff we've got to look at, I've got to keep it fair to everything coming down the pipeline. So we're going to set him over here, 7 out of 10. You know what? He's 7.5. How about that? We'll go to 7.5. Next, we've got R-Truth. This figure I have been looking for a minute. So I have the original Elite of this figure. I've been looking to upgrade that, though, for such a long time, and finally we get this good, the literal upgrade of the exact same figure in our Greatest Hits line. This figure, when it came out, I thought was a banger. So this obviously is the same thing, just newer. You get the double jointed arms, you get the nice shirt, although I think it's a better material they're using now on the shirts. So the shirt's going to be a lot nicer. I don't really know how much to get into this figure because it's literally just, it's the modern version of a remade figure, right? That's kind of the point of Greatest Hits, is to bring back some of the old school figures and make them more modern. Obviously with the Rey Mysterio, it's a completely different figure because now it's in Elite form as opposed to basic form. This already was an Elite, but this is a better Elite. So this R-Truth, still, again, solid, very solid figure. Again, this is another character that you could make R-Truth, or we take these, I don't ever want to take these off because these are almost impossible to get back on. But you take his ribbons off his arms and take the microphone out of his hand, and you've got another really great crowd member. You've got another fan crowd member. That's really what this R-Truth looks like, at least to me. I always thought this definitely looked like a great crowd member. I'm pretty sure when I had a crowd in my first season, I think this R-Truth was in it, the original of this R-Truth. You also get 2 of these little slap the taste out of your mouth hands, and 2 item holding, weapon holding, mic holding hands. This R-Truth is going to, I think he's also going to get a 7.5 out of 10. He's, kind of the same as the Roddy Piper, so I think that's a pretty fair rating. Next, guys, let's move into Owen Hart. This character is pretty awesome. I've always liked the AEW figures as far as how broken in they feel. Let's get the jacket off him so we can get a good look at him. They always feel so broken in. They always feel like they've got, Jazzwares does a good job with their with their plastic and just making their figures so, like, everything's still solid, but it's broken in and just moves so clean. Like, that is just, it's just very clean movement, and I love the ball pivot chest that you can just, like, duck to the side. You can hold your ribs. It looks like you got beat up a little bit. Like, adding stuff like this, any detail like that is crucial to figure photos. Guys, today, sponsored by Circle. For those of you who don't drink enough water, like me, I've been using Circle now for a minute. You guys can see this thing's got some wear and tear, some dings and dents. Mostly I'm a Gatorade, a Prime, a tea drinker. Lately, I have switched over to Circle. It is a great way for me to drink more water, and you get all kinds of flavors. Right now, I'm doing a mixed berry flavor. I think Mr. Beast has just teamed up with Circle in the last, week or two or so, because he's got a flavor lab on there now. So check out Circle, guys. If you don't drink enough water, great way to drink water and make your water taste good. Any stinking ways, back into the figures. This Owen Hart is really, like Jazzwares in general, is just good at this. So, things I don't like about Jazzwares is with their rubber material. I wish they would just keep everything like plastic like that, because here where it's rubbered, you see this fade. They get this fade from the clothing where it just rubs off onto them. We have look how good this jacket is. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place with this figure just because there's a lot to go over. But really great figure. Also, guys, what do you think if Owen Hart joins the NWO? Huh? NWO and Hart? That's what I'm thinking. He's got the gear. He is going to Purple Brand. Purple has drafted Owen Hart. I knew they would, because Powerbomb Purple has Bret Hart and Natalia. So I knew as soon as I got this figure in, I knew he was going to end up on Purple's roster. Now, Purple has foolishly removed King Booker from their roster to acquire Owen Hart. I don't know why you'd give up King Booker for Owen Hart. I mean, you want Owen Hart, sure. But now that put King Booker out in the playing field. So Battling Blue swiped up King Booker and got rid of, I think, Baron Corbin. Sorry, yeah, I think I had Baron Corbin on the chopping block. And, just when he released King Booker, or Booker T, I knew I could not pass on that opportunity because I'm pretty sure I have Gold Dust. I can't remember. We'll find out. I want to say maybe I do. But we picked up Booker T to reunite. Regardless, Owen Hart going to Purple. Owen Hart also comes with this head, but I do like the smiling. Smiling head, I think, looks just so good for this figure. What do you guys think? I think that looks awesome. I think we could definitely see Owen Hart fall into the NWO crowd. I think that could definitely happen. The color scheme is there, but I think also the potential is there too, right? Like NWO on Powerbomb Purple is a strong team over there. So I think Owen Hart could be persuaded into that crew, falling in with the likes of Macho Man Randy Savage, of course the American hero. If I have to say it, it's Hulk Hogan. I just think he could fit in over there and really do some great things. We also get this wonderful title with him. Sorry. Here's his wonderful title that we get with him as well. It's going to be a while till I get this crease out of it because, this guy's been sitting in his package for a minute, right? That's why we have this going on, this color fade. But I think we're going to give this Owen Hart an 8 out of 10. I think this is just such a solid Owen Hart figure, in my opinion. If you guys can think of a better one, please let me know. Moving right along. Whoa, there we almost took down the whole house. We've got... why did I want to call you Jade Cargill? You are not Jade Cargill. I don't know why. That was something else. Oh, okay. Regardless, any stinking ways. Guys, I harp on basics, but for good reason. So, the Tiffany Stratton basic had the printing right here on her back. Katana Chance, I cannot remember. I don't think she did, because someone told me in the comments that it was only that one figure, which, I don't know. It is what it is, I suppose. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't think... Why do I keep hitting this? I've got to calm down. I know I'm about to harp. So, Caden Carter is solid. But standing issues are a thing. Like, this is a real thing with basic figures. Like, I can't... Here's where it feels like it should stand, but it keeps falling. Is it because there's too much weight on this figure? Does it have too much weight on the head and the hair? It's just... It makes me a little nervous about basic figures. It seems like with the women's figures... Oh, I thought I had it. Seems like with the women's figures, this is something that is kind of common. So you have to, like, lean her forward to get... I can't stand my figure up straight like that, because as soon as I let go, now she's standing straight. As soon as I let go, she falls. It's an issue I've had, an issue that's ongoing. And it's these solid boots, I think, are the issue. You either need to do some wider feet, which is going to look funky, or please, Mattel, please, how hard to just give us a little boot cut. Like, ankle cut down here on the boot. That's all I'm asking. I know that's reserved for the elites, but you're trying to make your basic figures better. If they can't stand, like if I can't stand them normally, like stand this up straight, and I can't stand my fingers normally, I'm not going to be buying these anymore. It's just, So just for the fact that this figure doesn't stand normal, we've already lost 5 points. Aside from that, everything else I think looks incredible on this figure. The face is exactly who she looks like. The hair is so much detail in this hair. I love this hair. You might... that hair is just so good. The tattoos... Guys, look how good these tattoos are. Can you see that? Incredible. Again, if the figure could stand, this thing might... this might be a very surprisingly high-ranked figure. But because it has a hard time standing without me having to pose it, lean it forward, do special stuff to it, we're going to have to stick with a 5 out of 10. Because if my figures can't stand normally, it makes it really hard for me to pose them around. Like if she takes a shot to the head, all right, we've already got, some limited arm movement. Can we lean? We have to lean her forward pretty good. She's on a pretty good lean forward now to get her hand up like by her head. But if I'm trying to pose something in the ring and she gets kicked and she's supposed to like fall back a little bit, look, just a little bit of a lean back to fall, and she's just like, there's no chance. There's no katana chance, right? Any stinking ways. Caden Carter's going to get a 5 out of 10 here today. Guys, here we go. We coined the term last time. Last episode, we coined this term. And now we're going to wrap it up in this episode with a Sweet Treat Elite. That's right. We've got the Sweet Treat Elite back. We've got the Dudley boys. And I've got to go through them together because... Again, it feels like I'm getting some ultimate figures over here in the forms of elites. Because you just get so much. It is a Sweet Treat Elite indeed. We've got tables. That's right, plural, because, who's going to order one Dudley boy, right? Is anyone just ordering Devon? Leave it in the comments. Are you just ordering Devon and not Bubba Ray? How do you order just one Dudley boy? So you get 2 tables. You get your Dudleys. They each get an additional pair of glasses. I don't know why Devon, he's got his open item holding hands, mic holding hands, table holding hands. He gets 2 Rock'em Sock'em fists. And that's, I don't know, that's all you get with him. Bubba Ray's got his, he comes with the Rock'em Sock'em fist equipped, but then he's also got his item holding hands, and then he comes with these bigger chokeslam hands. Maybe for getting tables? I don't know. Regardless, I feel like I opened so much with these figures. And maybe Devon less, obviously, because you get less hands. But when was the last time we got a table with a figure, right? Like they're really taking me back. Next, we're going to start getting the trash cans and the boom boxes and the dumpsters, all that fun stuff that we used to get in the Attitude Era with all those figures. Man, you want to go back and talk about some good fun stuff. Regardless, I think we got Sweet Treat Elites here. I just feel like you get so much for your money here. And I'm pretty sure these guys are down to like 25 on ringside. They're like 25 a pop right now, because I think you can get the pack for 50. But, you're getting 2 tables. You get a table with each guy. I was thinking, okay, maybe they'll do half a table with Devon, half a table with Bubba Ray. That way you get, you have to buy both of them to get the table. You know how they do with those Build-A-Figures. I figured, okay, that's what's going to happen here. It's like, okay, each guy's going to have a half of something, so you have to get both. You're getting 2 tables. It's so awesome. I can't say enough good about these figures. Guys, the Dudley boys. Oh, 9.5 out of 10. I'm going there. It is not. I thought Ray was going to be the best one that we had today. I think these sweet treat elites. I'm sorry, these sweet treat elites are definitely treats. Absolute treats. You just get so much good stuff with them. They are just they're good. They are good. So guys, if I recommend one figure out of today's video, it's the Dudley Boys. Obviously we didn't open the Brody Lee. We're going to keep that in the box, at least for now. At least for now. We'll probably open it at some point. Just everything with my brother. That one's just kind of like a piece that hits me, in the heart pretty good right now. So I kind of want to leave it. Ordinarily, I probably would have just ripped that thing open and not given it a second thought. But right now, you know what it is? It's this picture on the back where everyone comes out and they've all got their head down for a moment of silence. Like that's what rocks me right now. Like looking at that just makes me think of my brother's funeral and everything, and like how many people showed up. People that, he's been friends with for years and I was meeting for the first time, or I heard so many stories about him. Regardless, any stinking ways, moving on from that. No one cares about that. So, guys, please, if you're going to get any figures from today's video, you got to check out the Dudleys. Go through Ringside. They are amazing, amazing, amazing people over there. If you have any issues, any trouble, they will help make it right. They'll get you squared away. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!